And do you know one thing I also learned on the trip? I said, God, I love the finer things in life, okay? Okay, guys. So you know when you spend your first weekend with someone that you care about or you really, really like or love, whether it be your spouse, when you guys met for the first time, or your bestie or your lover, whoever, right? You just really, really love and care for this person. And then sometime during the trip or the weekend or what have you, something happens, something wonderful happens, and you sit back and you go, wow, I really, really like this person. Have you ever felt that way? Well, guys, that's exactly how I felt when I went on my first solo international trip to Portugal. I remember there was a time I was getting my makeup done and I looked into the mirror and I said, I really, really like this girl. And I happened to be her.
Real good, looking real good like a babe. Real good, looking real good like a babe. Can you tell from the way I smile?
I believe, personally, from my own personal experience. Okay, I love y'all too. These birds. I think, and this is something that I'm going to encourage my children to do one day. I think everyone at some point in their lifetime should take a solo trip. If a solo trip internationally is too much for you, maybe a weekend in a different city, close to the city you live in. I think it's so imperative to, I don't want to even use the word isolate, but that's the best way to describe it, to isolate yourself for a bit from your normal and be in a different place to bring another side of you that comes out when you're outside of your comfort zone.
Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Seraphina. I am a singer, dancer, actress, all that is creative. Welcome to the party. Welcome home. And I hope you're here to stay, guys. I hope you're here to stay. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Okay, my love. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, so let's jump right into this video. So as I said, I went on my first solo trip, international trip, to Portugal. I went to Porto and Lisboa. My goodness, life-changing is an understatement. What that trip did for me, I still don't even have the words to describe. But I'm so grateful. I'm so full of vigor and life. Like, when I get the right words, I hope I'll be able to get it before the end of the video. But all in all, it was amazing. It was serene. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. There are 3 major takeaways from the trip that I would like to share with you. If you're considering a solo trip or you've already been on one, please also let me know your thoughts as well or your major takeaways. But if you haven't, I really implore you to really look into that. You will learn amazing things about yourself if you allow yourself to. Trust me. Okay, 3 major takeaways. Number 1, you get to fall in love with yourself. I like myself, right? And I'm saying like because, I thought, I like myself, Sure, I'm that girl. But this trip really, really helped me fall in love with myself. Spending time alone, being in a whole new different country by myself, gave me the opportunity to really get to know what I really liked, what I don't really like. It also gave me the time to be more intentional about what I really want out of life. I found out some things about myself that I just went, oh my God. Like, I'm really vibe with you, girl. Like, I really like you. Like, I can see us together forever. And that's how it should be, guys. That's how it should be. It's a wonderful thing to know yourself, accept yourself, and love yourself. Funny enough, it makes you less of a judgmental person and more of a loving person. Because if you can accept yourself, flaws and all, I believe it makes it even easier for you to extend that love to those around you, right? If you can genuinely look at yourself and say, oh my goodness, like with all the craziness and all the beauty and all of that, I am deeply in love with myself. It's a magical thing, quite frankly.
I have been blessed to have a lot of moments like that. And it's been a blessing really getting to know myself and getting to fall in love with myself each and every day. And, I don't always get it right in terms of sometimes these intrusive thoughts that will come in and say some negative things about, oh, why are you on this trip alone? But it's all part of life. It's all part of the human experience because we are human beings. We are being. So it's all part of it. It's all part of it, honestly. So I can't wait to share videos like this with my children and say, your mama, don't try her.
And the second thing is you can experience raw, authentic human connection. And I really want to read this from my notes. So because I was by myself, I got the chance to be really present in my surroundings. And when I would connect with people by way of chance or compliment or proximity, it truly showed me just how kind and loving people really can be, honestly. And I remember I ate at this Cafe Santiago's, eating the Francesina. I hope I'm saying that right. And I remember one of the chefs just constantly checking up on me through his gestures and his smile. And it just felt like my dad or my uncle was just checking up on me as I was eating my lunch. And it just made me feel so much at home. It just highlighted the beauty of humanity, quite frankly. And I really appreciated that. Another thing is I met two wonderful Chileans when I went to go board the tram. I just asked one of them to take a picture of me, and it turned into a night of us all hanging out, getting drinks, walking around the city, and just connecting. I was amazed by the fact that they did a much better job trying to connect with me by speaking English than I did trying to speak Spanish. I mean, I felt like a princess. I was just sitting there, and they were just conjugating verbs, trying to figure out, okay, what's the English word for this? Let me try. And then, I would try my Spanish here and there, but they really went all out for me. They really did. Like, they were so kind, such gentlemen, such gentlemen, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I didn't feel like, oh my gosh, my life is in danger. Oh, these people are trying to get something out of me. No, I felt like they were like my brothers looking out for me, making sure I was good, and then us all having just a great time. That was amazing. I also met two beautiful Parisian sisters when I had a layover in Paris. They were so cute, absolutely fantastic. One of them has a fear of flight, so she was just telling me about her routine in getting through the flight, and it was hilarious. And again, they went out of their way to speak English with me. I was trying with my little French here and there, but they went all out. Like they were putting in more effort than I was, and I just felt so humbled by that. So humbled that I meet these beautiful strangers, and they go out of their way to make me feel welcome. They go out of their way to make me feel good. They even got me water. They went and go get snacks. It was amazing. It was amazing. Now I have two Parisian sisters. Okay, my hi sisters. Bonjour, madame. Yeah, I love you all. Like it was amazing. I'm trying to think of other experiences. There were so many. Even my tuk-tuk driver, Andre, in Porto, he was so down to earth, so knowledgeable, so kind. God bless. Oh, and all my Uber drivers, literally all my Uber drivers were so amazing. They felt like my friends and family. Like every time I'll get into a car, I felt so at peace. And I don't know if I don't know what it was, but I was just seeing beauty all around. And honestly, it's very true. Like, what you really focus on is what will always get reflected back to you. And I really was intentional about seeing the beauty in my surroundings and seeing the beauty in people and seeing the kindness and love in people. And I got that times 100. Like, wow. Thank you. Okay, y'all, my last takeaway. When you take the time to genuinely take care of yourself, you indirectly give people the permission or the opportunity to do the same for you. One of my Uber drivers, his name is Francisco, he was dropping me off at the airport, and I was at the train station waiting for him to get there so we could go to the airport. And mind you, it's very busy at this time. So I'm just standing there, just chilling, just waiting. And so I see him coming in, and he literally, the moment he sees me, because I wave, he stops right in the middle of the street. He comes straight to me, apologizes to me for the wait, and thanks me for being patient. I'm here like, okay. And then he quickly grabs my bag, puts them in the back, in the trunk, and then opens my door for me, and I sit down like the queen that I am. So I was really intentional about treating myself like a queen in terms of the food that I bought and ate, the restaurants that I went to, the drinks I had, the clothes I wore. I was very intentional. And for my Uber driver to do that, I felt like it was a direct mirror of how I was starting to really treat myself, because this man did not care about the other cars. He was like, it's the queen. The queen is here. I need to make sure she gets into this car safely. And to top it all off, in the car, he was playing a Celine Dion song that I really love. So, I started jamming and whatnot. I'm going to show you guys.
By the power of love.
Wow!
Obrigada!
Oh,
Obrigada! You should have seen his face. Like, I felt like he had seen a celebrity and was like, oh my God. Francisco was authentically kind and so gentle with me, and it got me very emotional, because when I took the time to really take care of myself, that got mirrored back to me. And I did think of some experiences where I wasn't so kind to myself, and I let it go. I forgave myself, and I said, no, it's okay. We've learned. And honestly, those experiences were there to let me know that, hey, I wasn't treating myself with kindness and love. So this is what it looks like when I do. And it's beautiful. Beautiful. And that is all, my darlings. Here is your sign to do something wonderful for yourself. Here is your sign to take that solo trip that you've been so nervous about. If you have any questions, please drop it down, and I will do my best to make sure that I give you the right resources and answers as best as I can. Take care of yourself, love on yourself, be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself, okay? And once you start doing that, it'll make things very easy for you in regards to how you handle your own personal relationships with others. I hope you learned a thing or two from this. Thank you so much for watching. And until the next video, I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Real good, looking real good like a babe. Real good, looking real good like a